The Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill 2025, popularly known as the Anti-LGBTQ+ bill, has been laid before the House for consideration. The proposed legislation, which seeks to criminalize activities related to homosexual, bisexual, and transgender persons, is being sponsored by 10 members of Parliament drawn from both sides of the House. Following its first reading, the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Babin, referred the bill to the Constitutional and Legal Affairs Committee for further consideration and report. Parliamentary correspondent Ni Ayuku reports.
Members of Parliament from both sides of the House on Tuesday laid before Parliament the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill 2025, popularly known as the Anti-LGBT bill. Now, the bill seeks to criminalize activities of lesbians, gays, bisexuals, and transgender. The legislation was actually passed by the 8th Parliament, but failed to receive presidential assent, thereby elapsing with the 8th Parliament. However, it has been reintroduced for consideration. Let's bring you highlights of what actually transpired during the first reading of the bill.
To protect marriage as contracted between a man and a woman, and to ensure that the family system, which we both cherish, are preserved. So, Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, it is the expectation of the sponsors, which is bipartisan. It is a bipartisan private members bill which must be on record. And the expectation is that within this meeting, this Honorable House and all relevant committees will attach alacrity to this bill to pass it with urgency, as a matter of urgency.
If we want to go partisan on this bill, it will be a problem. So it is important from the beginning that the bipartisanship is reflected at every stage, indicating our support and commitment to the passage of this bill, a commitment that we know will go up to the signing the bill. Because the other time, the commitment went and then it stopped at the gate of the Flagstaff House. This time, to go into the Flagstaff House and we will sign it.
The Minority Leader, Alexander Apenyomaken, in a statement on the floor of Parliament, called on the government to immediately reverse its reduction of the producer price of cocoa.
We, the minority, hereby call on the government as a matter of urgency to restore the producer price of cocoa in Ghana to its original value of 3,625 Ghana cedi per 64 kilogram bag with immediate effect. We also demand that government and Cocoa Board pay any difference that farmers and the LBCs might have suffered already by the recent announcement.
Cocoa prices can be reviewed upwards and can also be reviewed downwards. And that when you review it downwards, it's not an illegality. Same way, when you review it upwards, it's also not an illegality. So the charge that reviewing it is illegal is unfounded both in law and also in practice.
The Minister for Trade, Agribusiness and Industry, Elizabeth Ofosu-Ajare, also appeared in Parliament to answer questions, and she provided an update on the Commander's Sugar Factory.
The factory has been disconnected from the National Grid by Electricity Company of Ghana and water supply by Ghana Water Company Limited due to unpaid bills. Added to the poor state of the equipment, the facility has accumulated significant debts. Further, operationalization of the factory has also been hindered by lack of raw materials. The ministry has prioritized the engagement of a transactional advisor to package the factory and secure a strategic investor to operationalize the factory and farms in the 2026 budget.
The Majority Caucus in Parliament has reiterated the assurance that President Mahama is committed to assenting to the anti-LGBT bill if passed by Parliament. Reporting for ChannelOne News from Parliament, Ni Ayuku.